Hi, I'm Uriah. I'm an IT manager at a tech company, and in today's video, we're going to dive into my top 10 must-learn technology skills for IT jobs, along with practical tips on how to develop those skills. I'll also be sharing 8 essential soft skills that every IT professional should have in another video. So whether you're just starting out in your career in IT, or you've already been in your career for quite some time, and you're looking to level it up, this video is packed with valuable insights to help you succeed in the ever-changing tech industry. So let's get started. The first one is cloud infrastructure. Gone are the days when you would build server racks and you maintain your data center. It's very costly. Now, a lot of the skills are going to learning about the cloud infrastructure, how to set up virtual servers in Azure, AWS, Google Cloud Provider. And so learning those skills on how to maintain cloud infrastructure, including the networks, that's a skill to have that if you're certified in them, if you have experience in that, that's what companies are looking for now. Number 2 is automation. And automation is key because you're going to help automate repetitive tasks, saving people time, a lot of people time on your own team. Now, it used to be you would code and script like in Python or C#, but now there's applications out there, services where you can do low code or even no code, and you're building these integrations. I remember one person on our team, he was a whiz at that, and he was very valuable to the team because he saved our teams many hours of repetitive tasks. Number 3 is learning how to train AI. And so I'm not talking about the deep diving into it, of actually building the AI, but actually being able to train the bot for your specific use case or your specific company. There's a lot of AI services out there, but they need to be tailored to your use cases, maybe building out the workflows. How does the AI work? It kind of goes along with the automation part. We're using AI to automate many of the tasks, but they just need to be altered to work with whatever specific task you want to give it to. A good example that I've seen is Core AI, and that is, it gives you a whole platform on how to configure the AI for specific jobs to do, and it'll just repeat that job over and over again. Skill number 4, device management. Now, even though a lot of the servers are all up in the cloud, what do we still have in front of us? Well, we still have a laptop, a computer in front of us. And we take that computer or laptop wherever we go. And so we may not even be in the office where there's traditional security that you would say that was in the office. Now we're in, working from anywhere, coffee shops. So having the understanding on how to manage these devices through mobile device management like Intune or Jamf Pro, being able to secure these devices so that they're hardened, so they're not open to attacks, and also keeping them up to date on the latest patches and the latest operating system updates. That whole encompassing of managing the endpoints is big because the employees, especially in the US, they've gone all over the places, so we still need to keep them secure, even more so than maybe if it was a desktop sitting in an office. Skill number 4, identity management. Your identity is the key thing that gives you access to everything else in the company. So it gives you access to apps, to resources, and you're authenticating into that identity provider, like Active Directory in Azure, what they call it, Intra ID now, or Okta. And so when you have these skills, you're able to build out authentication policies, build out automations to give people access to certain applications that they may need to do. That's a core central hub to everybody's access. So understanding how identity management works and be able to build it out, look at the different capabilities it has, that's one that's going to go a long ways. The next one is database management. Now, data is like the gold to businesses now. Whatever data it might be data on people, it might be data on cars, it might be data on whatever that business is in. But they might have a lot of data and they don't know how to pull out the useful information out of there. So if you can learn skills on how to master that data, pull it on again together, build analytics, build dashboards, build reports, then that's key. That's going to drive the business to make better decisions based off the data they're already gathering, but now they're making decisions based off that. The next one is SaaS management. It's coming to the point where we need to manage all of these SaaS vendors, and it takes effort to understand the different contracts, the different features, negotiations, when there's renewals. Being able to manage all those SaaS apps is important because they're getting so many that sometimes you need to get a handle. You can lose a handle on what it is that you actually have. If everybody's just signing up for apps, you don't know what team this is using or what team these apps are using. The next one is network configuration. Now, networks have been around for a long time, and like I had mentioned, a lot of it's dispersed, but you still need some basic network understanding, because networks are what connects all the computers together. And so you need to understand how the networks work, from Wi-Fi routing to DNS, to IP addressing, the ISO model. Those type of skills are essential because it ties into so many things you're doing, maybe when you're troubleshooting an app or a computer, or how things are getting connected. The next two are just the basics of understanding how computer hardware works, how the CPU and the memory and the storage all work together. So when you're troubleshooting things, even if you're building an app, how that app uses the resources on the computer. And the last one is understanding the operating system, especially Windows and Mac are the two biggest ones. And not only understanding how to use it, but also how to administer it, even into the command line or the terminal, because there's even settings that are not in the GUI, but you need to run different commands, and you can always look them up, but understanding how they work and how to call and manipulate the OS, that's always a key skill to have, especially when you're troubleshooting it, maybe you're helping someone understand what's going on with the operating system, or showing them how to use it. So those were the top 10 technology skills I recommend every IT person has, or if you're looking for a job or up-leveling your skills. Now let's talk about how to develop those skills. Now, we could all go to formal training. Maybe we can go to get take some course and get certified. You may even be able to ask your company, your manager, hey, is there any budget for training? Because I would like to learn this. I think this is very helpful to our team. And if someone came to me asking for that, I'm like, yeah, let me see if there's budget if you want to learn something, as long as it fit with what there was a need for in the team. There's also videos you can look up. You can look at free videos on YouTube or Udemy, where they have courses of experts servicing hours and hours of videos that you can watch to help teach you on these skills. Another way to develop your skills is to teach yourself. It's just go out there and do it and learn how these things work. A lot of these services that I talked about, they'll give you a free trial. You can go sign up for free and plug around, see how things work. That's how I learned on my own to just get started with, is just tinkering with things, being curious on how things work and how if you change things, how they will go about. The last one, recommendation is just to practice these skills, because maybe you read on it, but now you need to practice it, maybe in your job, or maybe you need to ask someone, hey, can I shadow you? And maybe I can do a little portion of it so that you can start learning these skills. You're not going to get good overnight, but as you practice it day in and day out, you'll get better at it. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found these insights on the top tech skills for IT jobs helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips and career advice. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or topics you'd like to cover next.